Perfect. All right. Good. Hope everyone is all excited being back on this lovely Monday. Good to see you, everybody. Welcome back, everybody on YouTube, everybody in the Cyber Group room. First, I have to congratulate my Italian friends over there in Italy winning the World Cup. Guys, give them a round of applause. That was an unbelievable finish. I don't know if you have any big soccer fans out there. You know, my condolences to everyone from England, but that was one hell of a game. That was a hell of a shootout. That was a great game, and I just thought it worked out great. So anyway, at least we get to enjoy the weekend. Now it's time to go back and go to work. Let me tell you, Friday, I don't know what the hell happened on Friday, but Friday we had some stocks that took off. Holy crap. I'm sitting there and it's crazy. It was like in the middle of the day. And all of a sudden, these things start flying out of nowhere. I'm like, oh, my God, what the hell is this all about? I want to start off to talk about this stock right here, the SGOC. Now, I know some of you here are probably thinking, like I took off. Listen, if you made money, you made money for the day. Don't look at it. And I know there are people logging all over the world. And sometimes, people think, do you got to do this full time? You got to be here all day. But listen, the middle of the day is kind of weird. These things just out of nowhere just come out. But I just want to blow this up, this chart over here, so you can see what the hell happened on Friday. Look at this thing. So anyway, I'm in the room, and right around 12 o'clock, I'm seeing this thing pop, and I called it out right around here. Okay, you can see it right around here. And it was right around 450, I think it was. And the thing just getting halted. It kept going up and up and up right here. All of a sudden, thing just took off. It literally went all the way up to about $12. I'm like, holy crap, this thing went up. And then it backed off. It got halted, which is pretty scary. And you all know about halts, which gets very, very nervous when it comes to a halt. You got to be really careful when it comes to these halts like this. But sure enough, the stock literally just went up and just took off right here. And popped all the way to $12 again. It went all the way to $19. Thing was up. I mean, you do the math. $2 stock, right? $3 stock, right? Over the course of the day, that was up literally, I think, almost 1,000%. I think that comes out to be, in one day. So when you guys look about overnights and like, this thing did just exactly what it did. And you know what? It's moving again this morning, and it's going right back on the watch list. Okay, so that stock did phenomenal. And listen, we had Newegg, all these stocks that we traded, they're all there. I mean, they're there every day. So there's going to be another one like this. But there are a couple of good ones. I'm actually quite impressed. There's a lot going on today for a Monday. But more importantly, everybody, you know what this week is? Earnings week. You're going to have a lot of earnings. Banks are coming out with earnings. Airlines are coming out with earnings. You got a lot of earnings that are coming. Insurance companies are coming out. Progressive, all of them. Delta's coming out. Goldman Sachs, all going to come out. So there's going to be a fun week. We're going to see a lot of volatility going with the Dow. So we're going to keep a very close eye on that too. And some of these stocks are going to react. But listen, that's good for your swing trades and your long-term trades, with the outcome of that. But SGOC had nothing to do with it, okay? And we're going to have a lot more SGOCs and the Newegg's. But let's just talk about what happened on Friday. Other than that, we had a couple other stocks out there. We had this one. We had the MTSL trade. That one is going back on the watch list. It's incredible how these day trades now becoming a swing trade. So MTSL did great. That went from $4 to $6, came back down, went right back up to $6. Now the thing's at $8. That one's right back on the list. PBI, another one, unbelievable. $8 stock, ran to about $9.80. This was a little bit easier, nice little trend. You could see it it did a little bit of shake right here. Does it shakes? Did a double top, boom. Did another double top, boom. Did another top pop, boom, came crashing down. Listen, you just got to get one of these spikes. It's all you need, and that's the beauty about trading. Tina was out there trying to get it at 650 this morning. Well, once again, Tina, just be very careful. We know these stocks get halted, and you don't want to get caught in them. Just try to focus on that day's pay. But listen, getting these spikes right here are pretty much luck. Okay, you just got to be at the right place, the right time. You don't want to be in this place. Okay, when this thing comes crashing down like that, and you know what? You can see how the stock never recovered from it. So you got to be careful of that when you see those spikes like that. It's all about waiting for the double top. let it shake out all the buyers and sellers, and then boom, that's where these things go up. But a couple of stocks out there we're going to keep an eye on. So we got this one. I have a few of them up here. So we got the SPI. That one is doing unbelievable also. You can see that stock had a huge spike right here, right around the 820 time frame. It's holding pretty flat right here. It's got some great volume, 1.5 million shares, up 17%. That stock right there, keep an eye on it. It's the sixth, seventh biggest gainer on the NASDAQ right there. MTSL, that one's going back on the watch list. Once again, another spinoff from Friday going into today. I like the support levels here at $8. I'm seeing some big iceberg orders right here, so I want to keep an eye on that one. That one looks pretty good. TPSL. Oops. Spelled wrong. Yes, it spelled it wrong. It's TPST. So let me write it here. TPST. So this one right here looks like a new IPO that just came out. It was roughly around $10. Stock did a huge spike, went to almost $50 in pre-market. It's up 126%. Personally, I'd be very careful of the stock. Okay. This is a category 5 stock. You could see it, very, very volatile. Tier size is very small. Okay. Listen, when you see brokerage firms out there posting bids and offers at 100 share lots, okay, doesn't mean you should be trading 1,000 share lots. All right. So that means the stock is very tightly traded, very tight float. You could still trade what they're trading, but don't try to outbid them and trade more. The trend is your friend. Don't buck the trend. We always trade less than what they're trading. So that one's looking pretty good. We also know about the SGOC. That one's back on the watch list. Pretty damn strong. Look at it. It's doing its shakes. Boom. Doing its shakes. Boom. Let's see if it gets past this resistance levels right around close to right around 1650. But that thing is, let me tell you, what a roller coaster. Great movement. I know some of you guys traded this morning. You did great this morning on that stock. But listen, if you made your money for the day, take the money and run. GOED is another one that showed up on my radar. It's a little bit of a long shot on this one, but I like it. If you look at the bid right now, EDGX right here, he's got a 71,000 share buyer. Oh my God, you actually could use level 2. Yes, for this one purpose only. Okay. So I like it for tier sizes level 2, and sometimes I see big orders out there, but if you had your level 4, you would see that also. So I like that stock. I saw it earlier at 9 o'clock this morning. Looks like I made a little bit of a pop right here when I found it right around, I usually do my searches for you guys all day. We're in the chat room, but around at 8:45, 370 right now, not terrible, decent volume, but think about it. 71,000 shares, only 500,000 shares traded. That's a very, very, imbalance. Then we know it. All right. YouTube member says, shook you out. Shook you out at 13 and 2 candles later exploded upward. I'm at what ends meet on that one. Well, listen, there's going to be plenty of them out there, regarding about, like the SGOC, but just don't get greedy. Okay. That's the biggest failure rate. The bulls and bears eat, the pigs get slaughtered. It's a lingo that was trained to me and taught to me, ever since I got into the industry. So if you're just, what happens? You're in the right place, right time, you do well, but try not to time it. You know what I mean? Always let the stock come to you. I know it's very hard to do this, but I always teach everyone, buy into supply, but you got to sell into demand. But just be careful of those shakes. And the reason why you guys are getting shaked out, I'll be on. Remember, we're teaching this in class, which, by the way, today, Josh is going to be going over that phase 1 for all the students, bronze, silver, gold members. Josh is starting phase 1. He's going to go over that stuff, introduction of market limit orders. He's going to talk about, level 2 and level 3 again. But you got to be focused on those tier sizes, right? You trade less, you trade more. When you trade less shares, you'll trade more often. That's how it goes. All right. Anything I'm missing I did not call out? Any other stocks that I'm missing? Rich actually put the link in there. Yes. And by the way, it starts at 10:35, phase 1. And remember, the reason why we do that is because we want you guys to trade in the morning and then, take the time and do it during class. All right. All right. So I think we're pretty much done. I think we got everything. Remember, earnings week this week. Tomorrow, very busy day. We're going to have Bookmap that's going to be coming on closing bells. If you have not registered, it's our level 4 version. He's going to talk and go into great detail about that platform, and we're going to also give you a promotion to get into that platform, so you all can use it. You guys realize I can't trade really without it. You know, I mean, I know we have NASDAQ Total View, but when you when you aggregate all those other ECNs and you see it more on a platform, it's that much better. So don't forget about that. So you got class, and you got this, and you got Well 365, the big speakers starting this whole week. So look forward to seeing all there. Martha, just one last stock before we go. She's bringing up the SPI. So the SPI, yes, it's making a nice move. That was one of the stocks that was on the top of my list. And listen, it hasn't really moved that much right now. You know, this is how, you know, the other ones obviously have, but this one to me was a little, you know, looks like it's starting to make a nice little move. So you're welcome. Yes, Phil, we're going to send the link. We'll put the link in the trading room. But if you want the link right here, let me just get it up for you. Just so I can bring everybody. You go to closingbelllive.com. Let me just bring that up so you guys can see it. Here we go. Closingbelllive.com with Bruce Pringle. The guy that runs the whole thing there. So here's the link so you guys can register for it. Okay. We're going to go over level 4 on that. There you go. Closing Bell Live. All right. Okay, everybody. We will see you back. We'll start commentating once the market opens up. And for everybody on YouTube and Facebook, like I said, please like us, friend us, share us to your friends, get them, you know, to know about trading. And we'll see you back here at 2:30. Good luck, everyone. Happy trading.